During a recent news conference following the Indiana Fever's 89-77 loss to the Seattle Storm, rookie guard Caitlin Clark showcased her leadership and sense of fairness by directing attention to her teammate, Aliyah Boston. Despite the Fever's defeat, Clark's actions highlighted the positive dynamics within the team. As the news conference began, reporters eagerly fired off 6 consecutive questions aimed solely at Clark, who is the NCAA basketball's all-time leading scorer and has been a central figure in the media spotlight this season. The questions ranged from her decision-making on the court to her legacy in the sport, and none were directed at Boston, who was seated next to Clark with a microphone in front of her. When the 7th question also began with, "Caitlin, you?" Clark interrupted the reporter mid-sentence and gestured towards Boston, insisting, "Ask Aliyah a question." Boston, initially taken aback, responded, "No, I'm good," but Clark remained resolute. She repeated her request, urging the reporters to shift their focus to her teammate. The reporters then redirected their attention and asked Boston several questions. Despite the initial oversight, Boston answered thoughtfully and professionally, displaying no signs of resentment. This exchange underscored the camaraderie and mutual respect between the teammates. Clark's insistence on including Boston in the conversation seemed to stem from a sense of reciprocity. Earlier in the season, during a post-game news conference following the Fever's 88-81 victory over the Washington Mystics, Boston had supported Clark. As Clark began to explain an errant pass intended for Boston, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year intervened, assuring both Clark and the reporters that such mistakes were part of the game. Boston emphasized the team's collective effort and refused to let Clark dwell on the error, reinforcing their shared goal of continued improvement and cohesion. This season, much attention has been focused on Clark's impact on the WNBA, sometimes to the detriment of acknowledging other players' contributions. Chicago Sky rookie Angel Reese, among others, has pointed out that the league's growing popularity should not be attributed to a single player. Clark's gesture towards Boston can be seen as an effort to balance this narrative and ensure her teammates receive the recognition they deserve. In their game against Seattle, Clark finished with a solid performance, tallying 15 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Boston also made significant contributions with 11 points and 14 rebounds. Despite their recent losses, the Fever's overall record stands at 7-12, with promising signs of improvement. Clark's actions at the news conference reflect a deep understanding of teamwork and respect. By advocating for Boston, she not only demonstrated her leadership qualities but also highlighted the importance of recognizing and valuing every team member's contribution. This incident is a testament to the strong bond between the players and their commitment to fostering a supportive and inclusive team environment.